Hello to my Scorpios. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend, Scorpios. I know you are. You're setting intentions, right? Of course you are. Let's get into your reading. All right, let's go. Okay, let's set an intention, Scorpios. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Let's do it. Let's get into it, Scorpios. I start each day excited for what is in store. That's right, you're operating by faith, right? Not by fear, by faith. I start each day excited for what's in store, right? What's in store. Okay, let's get it. Let's see what is going on in these spiritual streets. What is going on here? Scorpios. If these cards want to act right. 994, you're honoring your goals. So examine your current opportunities. So it's time to redirect to make decisions that honor your goals rather than short-term gratification. So the current opportunities presented to you need careful examination. Consider at this moment how your current daily activities feed into your long-term visions. Ask yourself now if they will help you or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. 2 situations are closed out, and so here we have 4. So there's now you're structured, right? So it's like having a, if I have to say, like 2 cups of water, but water on both sides, your personal and your professional life, right? And then, so now we're just trying to get it structured. This 4 right here. So not by someone else. It's like you prayed about it and say, okay, Source, how do you want me to structure my personal, and how do you want, you're following Source. You're saying, Source, how do you want me to structure my personal and my professional life? So you gave me all of this creativity, right? The Creator gave me all of this creativity for my personal and my professional life. How do you want me to structure it? So it's like you're following Source's structure. You're following how Source tells you to do it. You're being led by Spirit, right? By faith, right? How do you want me to do it? You're not going by what human says. You're going by what Source says, right? Got it? Okay, there we go. That's what I was trying to say, going all around Robin Hood's barn and say it, but that is what I was saying. Okay, you got it? Good. Okay, so anyway, you start each day excited for what is in store, and that is faith. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. See? So you're doing a root chakra cleanse. So get some fresh air. You need to get out the house. Get some fresh air. Take a dip in the pool. So let go and let God. Much better lies ahead. So it's all becoming clearer now. You are a star in your own right. So somebody is really finding their north node. Like somebody is really finding their purpose. Somebody is realizing just how emotionally brilliant you are, but somebody's trying to balance some things out here. Like somebody's really trying to balance some things out, like trying to like not be so in divine feminine energy that you kind of miss out on, you know, the beauty of divine masculine energy. You know, you're not trying to stay sort of like underground so much, you know, like at the root so much that you miss, you know, coming out for air. This right here, you know, getting some fresh air. So I don't want to say, you know, where it's affecting your mental health. You stay indoors so much. You know, don't cast your pearls before swine. You know, don't waste good things on people who don't appreciate them. Somebody's a succubus energy, right? So you have the gift of telepathy, but transference of thoughts, feelings, or ideas, whether they're intuitively, emotively, or superconsciously. He apologizes for betraying you. Your bitter ex's lover wants you, child. You ain't have time for no bitter exes. You moving on past all of that. Who has the time? You are moving forward. You deserve the best. Your laughter is medicine. Hmm. Listen to your inner voice. So you're pulling some things up at the root, and you are not harshly judging yourself. You're above all of that. I feel like somebody's having a total recall of some things. And like I said, your laughter is medicine. I don't know who he is, but somebody apologizes for betraying you. So let's get into it. But yeah, starting each day excited for what's in store, operating by faith and closing out 2 cycles here, or just like I said, something is ended. And you're thinking about, like I said, creating something, you know, and just, you're thinking about some structure here. How is this going to be structured? Right. So this is about structure. Somebody's a prayer warrior. You're a prayer warrior. But I see you being successful. You're trying to structure something. So I do see you being successful. I see you being successful. I feel like you're going into hermit mode though. Trying to fulfill some things. Like I said, y'all, you know, you're rising above the judgment. Rising above some kind of judgment. Because in hindsight, somebody is, you know, something was disappointing and heartbreaking or all of that other stuff. Like somebody was running away from something, somebody was blindsided, a bunch of talking about this and that. A bunch of talking about a bunch of stuff. Now that something is over, ended, some kind of breakthrough. Child, a lot of talking, this and that. Anyway, 7 of Cups. Something was giving somebody a nervous breakdown. Somebody was calling somebody a snake. There's just a lot of stuff going on, just like conversation about stuff, you know. But there's some clarity now. Somebody's just keeping their vibrations high. Now that something is closed out. Yeah, somebody's moved on. Somebody's just learning how to just move on, you know. Somebody's just really learning how to just move on. I feel like here we have 3, 4. Here we have, this is 2, 4. Child, I'm trying to add. I feel like I need to get a calculator at this point. I'll start 3. Okay, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 9. Okay, somebody's just gonna stop talking at this point. Somebody's just gonna be like, you know what? Because something has just been a nightmare. Something has just been a complete nightmare. So, here's a 3. So, somebody's just going to get away from energies who talk about people behind your back. Somebody's just like, when people talk about people behind your back, what I'm seeing here in your cards is that somebody, you may be a high vibrating Scorpio. This is what this cycle has taught everybody, right? And this is what I started out talking about in the beginning of this cycle. The duality of zodiac signs. We had a new moon in Gemini. In Gemini, the zodiac signs, this is why you want to appreciate every human being and the duality of every human being and the evolution of everybody. Like, appreciate the fact that everybody's evolving to their higher selves as we come into pure consciousness. We're all returning to pure consciousness, right? Because there's too many things to consider. Way too many before we start judging each other, right? Source is saying, looking at your cards here. Somebody had to, if you're a high vibrating Scorpio, Source had to bring a low vibrating Scorpio into your midst. Coupled with probably your polarity, a low vibrating Taurus, that's your polarity sign, and coupled with a low vibrating Taurus and a high vibrating Taurus somehow into the midst to show you duality and polarity, right? That people running around here judging everybody. that everybody need to rise above judgment. Like I've been saying in my readings the whole time, everybody live in a glass house, for real. Like everybody running around here like they judges. And not to cast your pearl before swine. So somebody's going to keep on moving forward, and in hindsight, everybody looking back saying, if I had known this, if I had known that, if I had known this, and if I had known that. So somebody's creating something now different about what is coming to energies. Somebody's creating something different now. What's coming to situations just around family, like just people knowing their work and knowing their value. You know, something is just different now, right? Something is just different now. Because somebody was obsessed with doing something behind somebody's back. Yeah. And then, you know, child coming to church like, or a mosque or temple like, you know, like nothing, like, you know, praying and meditating like, and talking about somebody behind your back. So emotionally, I feel like somebody feel like they hit the jackpot. When it comes to somebody who, in terms of like intuition, like in terms of someone's intuition, somebody growing intuition in their gifts, right? And somebody is down to earth and quite relatable. All right. Yeah, so what did I say? Okay, where I start, because I need to make some more space. But like I said, somebody is this is okay, Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody is down to earth and quite relatable, and you are. It seems like you're meticulous, like you've gone down the rabbit hole before. You know, like I said, you're down to earth, you're relatable. You know, you've grown. Somebody has risen above judgment. It's not like you're a person who's going to immediately judge somebody. You know, your feet are firmly on the ground. You know, you've seen your way around Earth, planet Earth. So, whoever you are, you know, somebody may be world traveled. You know, you're cultured. So it's not like, you know. I feel like somebody gets it, but you're letting something go. So let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Right? Make room. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. And without agenda, pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. There you go. That, Scorpios, is what I have. Like I said, rise above judgment. Yeah, I see your abundance and your prosperity growing as you are in light high priestess energy. Two things are closed out, and I see you trying to get some things structured as you're on top of things. Somebody is feeling like the prayer warrior that they are in hermit mode in your Saturn return. Something is going to feel like a homecoming for you. Just very inspiring, and as you expand your creativity, you know, in terms of like your spiritual gifts. But in hindsight, as it relates to two energies, somebody had wished they had known something, or as two energies are concerned. But that is what I have for you. Hopefully, this has been helpful. I'll see you all in the next video, and make it a fantastic week. All right, bye.